You're seeing all the buzz around AI in law lately, and you have also seen the flashy demos. But you're asking yourself the right question. How do we stay compliant if we use all of this? Because unlike the hype cycle of the tech industry, you deal in real accountability, client confidentiality, professional responsibility, and therefore zero margin for error. In this video, I'm gonna walk you through a clear step-by-step legal AI compliance checklist made specifically for law teams, so you can explore AI without risking client trust or malpractice. I've built AI in highly regulated industries where one mistake could mean big lawsuits, and now I help teams in legal space apply the same safety standards. Let's get into it. Here's your compliance checklist for evaluating and using AI safely in your practice. Now, whether you're experimenting with ChatGPT or considering a full automation rollout, this checklist will help you protect confidentiality, avoid regulatory pitfalls, and build real capacity without compromise. The first step is knowing where AI is already being used in your firm. What I found in my work with law firms is that most of them are already using AI, whether they realize it or not. Example usage: associates testing with ChatGPT, members using Grammarly or Copilot, both of them in the background using AI features, and then also their vendors and existing platforms adding AI features overnight. Why this matters? Because if you don't know where AI is being used in your firm today, you can't govern the risk. What you should do is conduct an internal audit, ask every team member whether they have tested or relied in any shape or form on any AI tools. Flag any unauthorized usage that touches client matters, case strategy, or privileged communications. If you want a structured way to check this in your firm, book a free AI risk check, and I'll walk you through it with your workflows. Step 2 is checking for confidentiality and privilege risk. And here's where firms unknowingly cross the line. Many public AI tools, like ChatGPT, can log your conversations for further model training unless you opt out, which means that thing that your associate typed in just to speed up the draft, you just uploaded client data to somebody else's server. Your next steps: prohibit any AI tool that stores or trains on your data. Choose tools that guarantee data segregation, no retention, and compliance with your professional obligations. And get written guarantees from vendors. Don't trust their landing pages. Step 3. Define what AI can and cannot do in your practice. This is where a lot of firms go wrong. They treat AI as if it would be a reasoning engine, but it isn't. AI is not a lawyer. Large language models are pattern engines, not judgment engines. They predict the next word or a sequence of words. That's it. Actionable steps here: create clear use case boundaries, use AI for office work such as intake summaries, admin drafting, formatting, avoid for any type of work that requires legal reasoning, legal analysis, or legal judgment. And make sure everyone on the team knows AI output must always be reviewed or edited by a qualified practitioner. This takes us to the next step, which is create a firm-wide policy. Policies are not just insurances. They prevent unintentional errors. Now, what to include? Approved tools list, banned tools with rationale for exclusion, red lines inputting sensitive or personally identifiable information, mandatory human review steps for all outputs, logging and oversight mechanisms, and client disclosures in engagement letters, agreements, and public-facing policies you have covering AI use. Your team members should never have to guess: can I use this AI tool? And do I need to double check on this? Next step is training your team on the risks, practical judgment, and safe use of AI and AI tools. Now, even the best written policy won't matter if nobody buys in. The law evolves slowly, but tools change quickly. The tool that felt safe in April might feel risky in June. What you can do is run live workshops with your team and short AI safety drills. Make it easy for your team members to raise safety concerns without fear or blame. And in all of that, include realistic case examples and ask them, would you submit this to a client? Why or why not? And this builds compliance into the culture, not just in the document binder. Next, document and review. Yeah, just like a life system. Because compliance isn't set and forget. It's a living system that must evolve with your practice. And this matters even more for smaller firms who get way less of regulatory leeway. What to do? Keep a simple audit trail of AI use, which tools, for which tasks, and by whom. Review usage periodically and update the policies when needed. Flag new tools or vendor updates that may change your risk profile. And last but not least, start small but real. And this is basically the golden rule. Don't design a massive system. Pilot a real one. Choose a single process in your firm, like client intake summaries. Audit it for risk. Run a small pilot, train a user or a champion, and then review it regularly. That is much safer, faster, and much more likely to stick. Okay, thanks for staying with me all the way till the end. Let's quickly recap your 7 steps legal AI compliance checklist. First, audit existing AI use. Find out where AI is already embedded in your firm, even in tools you didn't expect. Second, safeguard confidentiality. Only use AI tools that guarantee data security and privilege protection. 3. Set clear boundaries. Define exactly what AI is allowed and is not allowed to do in your firm. AI is not a lawyer. 4. Build a firm-wide policy. Make expectations, approved tools, and banned practices crystal clear. 5. Train your team. Ensure everybody understands the risks and the real-world usage. 6. Document and review. Keep a living audit trail and update your policies when the tools evolve. And 7. Start small. Pilot one real process before scaling up. Slow is smooth and smooth is fast. AI in law is not just about tools. It's about protecting your clients, your license, and your reputation. The exact mistakes that got 3 big law firms sued this year, I see those blind spots in almost every AI audit I do. Want to know exactly where your firm is exposed? Book a free AI legal risk consultation using the link below. I'll walk you through 3 compliance gaps that matter most for your practice. These calls fill up fast lately, so make sure you secure your spot before your next AI rollout. See you in the next one, and remember, don't get caught in the hype.